This is On Tilt Trading with live trading Bitcoin, the New York session. Right now, I am looking at Bitcoin for a potential short trade. I've been trading it here in Frankfurt and London, and now looking for a trade opportunity here in New York. Now ready to begin my session. With price action coming above this area here, I've sold my London position currently. Now we have a break of structure to the long side here. So there was just a break of structure now in Bitcoin to the long side. So now I want to wait for price action to set up a swing high or low. So I was currently, I was just previously in Bitcoin for a short in this area. This was my first trade. It was a stop out, and then my second trade with 3 entries here. I wound up stopping out here once this level was breached here. And now watching Bitcoin for any further trading opportunities here. Just before I came live online, Bitcoin just created a market structure shift where this was the previous strong high here. This was the week low. And then there's a break above here and a closure here. So this would create a market structure shift. This is a weaker market structure shift. I originally had my stop loss here and was likely aware that I may get hunted for a stop here. But I'm trying to do a better job of protecting my account instead of just letting everything run. I'm in the habit of letting things run, but things always running doesn't always equate to things being profitable. So I was able to take some profits here. This is my these are my orders for today. This is the stop out loss that I recorded, and these are the 2 positions or the 3 positions that I exited from there. I'm also in some longer positions here off of the daily. Entered a position here and here. They also represented on the 4-hour chart here. And if I pull out on the 15-minute, you can see these entries here. This was the first entry here, which was a couple days ago here, and then another entry here this morning. Right now, I may take a short here. I've got this short set up here on my order here, just in case I decide to take this. just because I was short biased. This is set up as a short, um, even with this market structure shift here. Because to me this serves as pullback from this area here. Just be pullback here. Come here. And pull up the Fibonacci retracement. And you can see that price is being reoffered here at a premium as it is trading above the equilibrium discount price being down here. So now I want to look for an isolated pivot or a swing high, which is forming here. Put my stop here and take an entry. This could be setting up for a long, but I'm going to trade it for a short just based on what I'm seeing here pattern wise. It could be a long to test this level here, or it could still be a short and just taking out this weaker price action here. Price action consolidating here near the 104,725 level. Even though I don't like the fact that I exited these positions necessarily, I can tell that I am excuse me, attached to the outcome of what I'm doing, which can be problematic. We're about halfway through this opening candle here in my kill zone, which would be the New York pre-market here. I can say that just because I wanted to take the London position into the New York position and take them both short, but that didn't work out for me today, and that's fine. As much as I would like to do these things, they don't always work out as planned. I could have left my stop where it was, but trying to do a better job of reducing my exposure to the market. Price consolidating around the 104,700 level. I was also over leveraged, even though I was really motivated about the position. Being over leveraged can affect the decision making. This was a nice target down here, 1319. Yeah. So liquidity was, you can see here as liquidity is taken out in stages or at levels. So this Sell side liquidity is taken out here from this initial price action pullback. And then we get another leg down here that sweeps the sell side liquidity here. Now my theory is this is pulled back for another leg down and to sweep out the liquidity, sell side liquidity here, and the sell side liquidity that's resting down here, which is the same liquidity that's resting down here below this candle on the daily. So my theory is that the pricing algorithm will deliver price to the sell side and seek out sell side liquidity along the way. Less than 5 minutes left to go in this candle. This candle is testing the 104,800 level and a potential breakout here. So the high of the previous candle, 104,8262, and this candle is 104,7998. Less than 4 minutes remaining in this candle. Price going back to test that 104,800 level. So price is just below the high of the previous candle, and price has broken out above that level. And potentially putting in a new swing high here. After the break of structure, or after the market structure shift. So, doing my best to adopt the concept of being slow to enter a trade and being very quick to exit a trade. I find that I can hold on too long and not take advantage of profit opportunities. No different than this morning, seeing that I could have potentially taken profits here at this level, as in to exit, get a target during the London session, and then go for another target during the New York session. So starting to get a feel for price action and what it may have to offer. 104.8627. Okay, and now it's just a matter of can I remain patient here for this candle to close to potentially take an entry. And price trading around this 104.750 level. Definitely feeling some FOMO right now, but trying to do my best to manage my emotions. So trying to take the London trade, the Frankfurt London trade, all the way through the end of the day may be possible, but it may be best to leave that for the New York kill zone. And now I will likely try to excuse me, divide. I may try to divide that up, or I could have just held my stop, and then that would have been fine. But with a market structure shift, even though it wasn't necessarily the strongest price action to initiate it, I still say I have mixed feelings, but I feel comfortable with the fact that I closed the position. So testing the low of the previous candle now. So I could enter here at a new low, or enter at the close. If it makes a new low, I would rather wait for pullback before considering an entry. Price at the 104.700 level. So the low here being 104.665.2. And right now, if this price action holds, we're looking at a swing high at a reaction level. So there would be a valid trade here. Now we're approaching the low of the previous candle. See if we get a breakout, and then pull back. Price resting here at the 104,671 level, just a few dollars away from. Alright, price action sold off just $1 away, and now we have a new 15-minute low. Now we'll see if we get pullback on this candle. Price being delivered to the sell side here. And getting a reaction. Pullback coming in here. Price reacted down here from the 104,563.4 level, which would likely be the 104,550 level it's reacting from. Now back at the breakout level from the previous candle. Still being delivered to the sell side here. Price retracing. And coming back to test the high of the previous candle here. And testing the 104,800 level. I'm going to take an entry here. This is a bit premature, but due to the size I want to take on, I can reduce my risk here. This may price through and up to the next level here, but with the risk to reward factor, this would be my best entry point here. if I'm going to take the trade in this candle. Entry point 104.795. Could definitely get stopped out here with the proximity to the swing, excuse me, to the current swing high that's formed. But willing to take the risk here, just for the risk to reward factor. Less than 5 minutes to go in this 15-minute candle. Price consolidating here around the 104.800 level. Price being delivered to the sell side currently. So again, still mixed feelings about the exit. I knew it wasn't the strongest level, and knew that my entry was protected from a higher level, but wanting to lock in profits just in case price action did not hold in my direction. But now back into things here during the New York session. I suppose the day will need to play out in order to allow some reflection to take place. But I can say from a risk management and trade perspective, I think it was a sound decision. But from a greed or money-making decision, it doesn't sit well with me, but that's okay. Trading should be, or at least for me, how I would like to trade, I would just like to make sound trades based on my system, and then following that, just letting whatever money that is made from trading just be the byproduct of following my system. So that understanding that I may forego some profit taking in order to remain disciplined, but also other opportunities will present themselves. One of the things about this situation I can say is in order to get this entry, I would need the market structure shift in order to get this entry. So to respect the fact that I took an entry off of that market structure shift, excuse me, I think it's appropriate that I take an exit on that market structure shift as well, simply because seeing that type of price action going in the opposite direction of the trade to me would trigger a reason to get out, but also recognizing that there was the opportunity to take profit here and here with these sell side liquidity pools, but I failed to do so. So that's another thing, leaving money on the table, but that just comes with trading. I don't know anyone who catches all of everything, but just being desirous to do a good job. So I could have held on, or I could have held on for that level to be defended. But I do like to move my stops to defensive positions. That way, since I only enter and exit in one, or I only enter, or I would prefer to enter in one position and exit in one position. So with that in mind, protecting that stop is also a way of locking in profits or taking a partial. So some people, if they were trading, would take partials along the way, but that's going to impact your risk to reward to a degree. Also, to me, it would show a lack of confidence in your profit target, which is fine. The market does not provide assurances, but I just find from a psychological perspective, trying to like enter or adding in multiple places, like I did in this other trade here, I don't really like to do it. But I find that I do it when I am unsatisfied with the amount of size that I have on the position. So I'm adding to increase the size. Where here, I felt pretty confident in what I was experiencing. So I sized in appropriately on the first position here. Also here, understanding that I could get faked out here, which is why I took this entry here, just because I may get faked out, and since I wanted to go a larger size, when I got the risk to reward opportunity that I wanted to see, I just decided to go ahead and take the position. So with all this in mind, there's no set way that I'm aware of that you can manage certain things, because certain things in the market are just going to be slightly different every day or every week or every cycle. But just having a, let's say, a standard way of doing the majority of the things that you do, or the more technical decisions that you make, would lean more towards consistency, I would say, in what you do. The market is consistent in some ways and inconsistent in other ways. As humans, we will be consistent in some ways and inconsistent in other ways. So I think it all probably balances out at the end of the day. Like currently, I want to add to this position, but I'm going to do my best to refrain from it. I know I have the habit of putting on size, and I want to do a better job of just allowing my trades to work out. For example, um, had I had I been a smaller size here, I may have been more more pressed to leave this level to hold, simply because I am not as fearful of losing the position. So when you've got a large size on, when you lose, you're going to lose a larger size than if you had a smaller size on. So just recognizing the size that I had on and the potential risk to reward got the better of me. So just understanding that how you enter a trade can impact how you exit a trade. So right then, or as I continue to evaluate my choices, understanding that the concept of trying to protect that those orders was more out of preservation, which keeps you alive in the markets. So I don't want to give myself a hard time for taking profits or for exiting if price action gets uncomfortable to a degree, but also not wanting to become paper-handed or lose confidence in what I'm doing. But from back testing, most of these trades just went once they set up. This week, since I've been deploying the system, it seems that every morning, at least in like Frankfurt and London, I'm getting faked out on these positions. So I imagine it will take some time to gain confidence in my system, and also time for me to settle down and start to trade in a more disciplined manner. But also at the same time, which is a fine balance, trading in a disciplined manner, but also allowing for flow. So right then, I could have waited for this candle to close before taking a position, but I knew I wanted to take a larger size, so being flexible enough to take the risk when the opportunity presented itself on pullback. For example, I had an opportunity to take the trade at the breakout level. It is unlikely, or I would say not unlikely, but I would say it is less probable that once a candle breaks out in one direction, it is, I would consider it on my experience, less probable that it would break out in the opposite direction of the previous candle. So having the option to take a trade on a breakout, but also recognizing that typically when there's a breakout, there will be pullback. So recognizing that I may have another opportunity to enter the trade, and also on a third, just being able to enter on the close, which may be higher than the actual breakout. Speaking of which, there's a new 15-minute low here from the previous candle, and price is being delivered to the sell side currently, trading below the 105.550 level and trading towards the 104.500 level. But at the end of the day, this actually might wind up being the same trade more or less, simply because I put more risk on for this position, and I would have put less risk on more than likely for this to not jeopardize my earlier position. But taking the trade there on pullback before the candle closure was not protocol. Protocol would be just wait for the candle to close. But again, just based on the risk to reward potential and the probabilities, I just decided to take the trade, even though it was looking like it was going the opposite way. I did hesitate to allow price to pull back from the highs that it was putting in when it did go up. I remember there was a 104.811 where I could have entered, but I waited for it to price to deliver to the sell side again before taking an entry. I wound up getting an entry at the 795.7 level, and now price is being delivered to the sell side well here. It is a slippery slope. trying to remain disciplined, and also trying to make money. Trying to make money induces greed and fear, but disciplined trading, I suppose, would just induce mechanical responses. But since humans are not robots, more like, let's say, repetitive or performance-based responses. So understanding not everything will be the same all the time, but as long as it is close enough to being the same, the averages will likely play everything out the same. But interesting enough, this is my second, let's say, questionable entry of the day. My first questionable entry was here. The add to my trade here on the daily chart, same as this here. Took the entry just based on price action. The price went below the strong low. This was the strong low here at Frankfurt, and this was the week high, so very narrow range. And then you see this price action here trade below. So I took a short here, even though the price came back up here. But then in the next candle, you can see price action began to sell off here. And I also recognize I can, when moving the stops down, you would be potentially exposing yourself to the risk of being stopped out. So also understanding that, giving your trade some room to work. I'm also hesitant on moving my stop at times, but some relief does come with moving my stop, because I know since I don't take partials, I'm locking in some profit, so I at least won't take a full loss if things don't continue trading in my direction. And price being delivered to the sell side here. Platform is restarting. Price still holding at the 104.460 level. Seems like price reacted off of the 104.450 level and is holding just above. So I was at around about a $50 profit down in this area. I imagine by the time price gets back down there, it'll likely be looking about the same. So it'll likely be, if all goes well, it'll likely be about the same trade, just with the profit that I was able to take here on this stop out, which probably would equal up to the amount of profit I would have made on taking a smaller position here. And price delivering back to the sell side, back at that 104.460 level, and now consolidating between 104.450 and 104.475. 15-minute low was put in for that 15-minute candle. And current price action consolidating around the 104,450 level. I can see that was also another error that I made. This actually confirmed this order block up here. So actually, I believe holding would have been a better decision with this order block being here in place. With my entries up here, there was another, or these were sketch entries up here. Where the valid entry would be here. Valid entry here. So with this order block confirmed, you can see this price action taps up into this order block, this area here, then reacts and get a sell-off, just starting to get some pullback now. So evaluating the structure here, I think holding would have likely been a sound decision. It would have forced a test of that order block, which it failed the test of, or it reached the order block and failed. And actually there are two order blocks here. There's an order block here and then another one here, where this actually trades, I believe, is trading into this one. But many things could have played out, as I mentioned. Could have taken profits over here and let it be. Could have stopped out as I did. Could have held on and still taken this here, but would have needed to take a smaller position size here. So many factors. But so far it seems that things are still working out. So instead of nitpicking over all of the small details from making decisions that that are fine to make, just doing my best to process them and learn from them and apply them to future trades. But again, overall, being motivated to exit and slow to enter. Being the overall objective. I'd say instead of being motivated, being quick to exit, being slow to enter. And price being delivered to the sell side. Trading in between the 104,450 level and 104,400 level. And a new 15-minute low from the previous candle has been put in. 147,835. So I've been playing around with the Fibonacci retracement level today, trying to get a feel for what some price potentials may be based on trade, based on price action. So this would have given me the signal to trade this to that level right here. But what I was looking at earlier was this. So this being the initiating to the pullback using this, which would have been what, the low 104,660. So using this, which is why I picked the target down here. So using the displacement, but now looking at it, maybe the better choice would be to use the pullback. And then that 783. If I were to do that, this would have given me this target here, and I would have taken profit here. So let's do that for this. So this is the pullback. So let's measure the pullback. So the pullback is from here. So the pullback is 104.1319. So let's call it 104.132. So this gives a target of 103.3021. So we're right on target for this. Okay. So this is interesting. So getting some information from price action and using the Fibonacci levels for choosing targets. So now measuring the trade from the pullback into the trade. But how would I do that going forward? I think I have to wait until the swing high or low is positioned, and then I can trace it from there. Okay, so I've been looking at profit taking from the displacing, where I want to now look at profit taking from the pullback. So where's the pullback? And I'm going to have to experiment with this to make sure that I'm conceptualizing it properly, because price action is going to set up all of the ways. So I want to make sure that my eyes are trained for this. So I'm likely going to do quite a bit of back testing today. So if I'm taking this position here, so if I'm looking for this swing high to take here, I'm actually going to do this. And the low of this is 104.6931. So we'll stop it about here. So if this were the case, yeah, this would put the target here because I'm past here. So usually I look for the next level. So that would still, so both of these are putting my target here. So I believe that this methodology is valid. So now, after all that analyzing of what I could have done or would have done or all of these things, it appears that the correct decision would have been to exit with this liquidity here. But with this sell side liquidity here. But there was no way that I had that information before today. So with that in mind, there was nothing I can do in that situation. But now I am prepared going forward to take better advantage of choosing targets based on pullback to the swing high or pullback to the swing low. And now I'll come over and do some back testing from a couple weeks ago. 6-4, so that's going to be last, or a few, that's like 2 weeks ago. That would be Monday, I think, was the 2. So this may be a Wednesday, 2 weeks ago Wednesday. Yep, that would be 2 weeks ago on Wednesday here. So this would be the range here. No, this is the range here. Here. Alright, that's a close below. So very tight range coming into the open here last Wednesday. Get a break here. Okay, now you're looking for, okay, a setup. This is trading at a level here. So this is the break. Now waiting for a swing to form. There's the low, that's here. Okay, this is the swing here. So pull back to the swing. So this would be the swing. It closes here. So if I trace back from the swing, this is 105.406. Okay, so I'm going to target here for this position, and this would have held and hit target here. So back test is holding up so far. So is my what is that? There's New York. That was okay. I can test New York here. So it's pullback. This is last Tuesday, New York. What is the high? 105.625. I I would need to look back that way, and I cannot look back that way. But I can look forward. 105.625. I don't see anything I can target, but it certainly does get to target and beyond. So I'm going to assume that that's going to check out. Seems like we're getting prices being delivered to the sell side again here. Yep. And we have a 15-minute low, and we have price resting at a reaction level here. Now it seems to be going down to test the 104.850 level, trading in between 104.400 and 104, maybe 450 right now, pulling back. $6.4 New York. Okay. So coming into New York, range is here. Here, range gets extended, pulls back, the breakup structure happens here. Now waiting for the swing to form. It forms here while this candle is setting up. Set my level here. Measured from the pullback, which would be here. This is 105.2285. Okay, I'm not going to be able to fit this on the screen, but it doesn't matter because there's a level there that I know would be reached. So this would be my target here, and then I would take an entry here, and you can see after quite a lot of consolidation, target would be hit here. So I would target this here, and that is breached. I'm not sure if this is 105.9647, 105. No, that's not breached, but this here is, which is what I would target. Okay, so this may be viable and would have been excellent today. I'll continue to back test this. More price being delivered to the sell side here. — 6.5, this would be Friday. So this is the range, this is Friday, boom. Okay, we get the market structure shift here, and then looking for the swing. So it looks like there's a swing setting up here, that would be the swing here. Run the, from here, what is the high here? 104.651. Here, so I would target here with an entry here, and I would hit target here. price still being delivered to the sell side here. So seeing that I missed an opportunity to take profits twice today. If all goes well, I'll get an opportunity here, but missed out previously. So this would have been a $50 profit down here that was reduced to about a $15 profit. But now I understand how to price what I have going on here. And price being delivered to the sell side with speed here. The sell side liquidity appears to be currently seeking out the sell side liquidity below this level here. Very interesting find on the Fibonacci retracement tool, using it as an extension tool, or discovering a way to use it as an extension tool using the equilibrium. But it's interesting if you have a tool and you use it one way or you use it another way, and it becomes a slightly different tool and could become slightly better or worse, or significantly better or worse. So even though the first extension that I did was valid, it was valid, let's say, in the long term, but didn't show me the short term, which is what I'm more interested in, taking advantage of short term trades. Price consolidating here at the 104,200 level. It's like every day I'm seeing these opportunities, but not always able to take best advantage of them based on what I'm seeing, but being able to fine-tune my system. I am discovering better ways to participate in the market. New 15-minute low for the candle just put in, and price holding at the 104, 187.6 level. Price still being delivered to the sell side, approaching the week low of the current market structure. Approaching the strong low of the current market structure, since the current structure is bullish. There we go. So this swing high is currently the strong high. Is currently the weak high, while this candle down here is the strong low, which was created from the market structure shift when this candle here was closed above. But I would say, interestingly enough, discovering that Fibonacci extension modification, or that Fibonacci retracement modification that makes it an extension. Interesting how psychologically I was a bit bent out of shape over the not being able to take profits but now discovering the adjustment to the Fibonacci retracement tool, and now I'm okay with what happened because I can understand what happened. I went for the target that I saw was there. I could still be holding for that target potentially, but from what I understand now, that would be a mistake. The only viable option for what I just observed was profit taking here. Profit taking here at this level due to the fact that the Fibonacci was targeting, or the Fibonacci had targets on the sell side liquidity resting below these candles here. So just the way I like to trade, I like decisions to already be made for me based on what the market has presented. Price action being delivered to the sell side with speed. Right now, recognizing, okay, there was a big opportunity there that I would be able to take advantage of in the future. Only big because I over leveraged, much like, or I would say I don't feel over leveraged now, simply because my risk to reward was very good on this entry, even though it was risky. Price being delivered again to the sell side here, but just having a better understanding of what needs to be done. Price being delivered with speed again. Less than 1 minute before closure of this candle, and we would be able to confirm a market structure shift to the downside. And price consolidating around this 104 level here, 104 and 104.50. And price being delivered to the sell side down to the 104 level, putting in a new low for the 15-minute candle, and now we have a confirmed market structure shift. And now this is the current week low, with the swing high being the current strong high now. Price consolidating here around the 104 level. And price being delivered to the sell side. Price still being delivered to the sell side. As price continues to extend the current structural range. Price approaching the 103,900 level. And price hesitating at the 103,900 level, causing a reaction back for a retest of the 103,950 level, and got a reaction off the 103,947 level. Now back at 900, and price selling below 900 with speed. Consolidation. Getting some retracement here. appears that price has reacted off of the 103.875.7 level. Let's call it 103.875. Price being delivered to the sell side again, some consolidation. Price still consolidating here in between the 103.900 level and 103 104 and 103.950. So with this type of displacement here, I would anticipate some type of pullback, but I would not like to see anything grand. I'm going to move on target, which is quite a bit lower here, and price being delivered again to the sell side. And price pulling back, retesting the 104 level. And price reacting off of that level. And price consolidating. Price now trading around the 103.950 level and consolidating. I'm going to put some protective stops in. I'm going to move a stop to here. So this is 105.2745. So I'm going to move this stop down. $105.2745. .7. Price being delivered to the sell side. stop down as well. That's for the position that I have on the daily chart. Price being delivered to the sell side, trading through the 103.900 level. Price may be prepared to test the week low, which is the low of the current candle at 103.875.7. And price consolidating here near the 103.900 level. Price being delivered to the sell side, now consolidating. Looks like it's the pricing algorithm may be prepared to retest the low, and a new low has been put into this candle, and the range has been extended. Still putting in new lows. Less than 1 minute remaining in this candle. Low being 103.855. And approaching the low. Candle opens, price delivered to the sell side with speed, putting in new lows. Low currently 103.750 with a reaction off of that low. Price back up to the 103.800 level and consolidating. 103.850 for the test. Price consolidating around the 103.50 level. Now back down to 103.8. Consolidating at 103.8. Back to test the 50 level. And to test the high of the candle. And candle putting in new highs, pulling back here with speed. And testing the high of the previous candle with speed. This could likely also be a reaction off of this reaction level here as well, with that test of it. And price being delivered to the sell side. And consolidating. Price consolidating at the 103.9 level. $103.950 consolidating. Price being delivered to the sell side. Speed being delivered to the sell side. Back for a retest of that reaction level. Price trading below 103.8. Now consolidating at 103.8. Price consolidating around 103.850. Price being delivered to the buy side, consolidating, and around the 103.950 level. Now trading up to 104. And a test of the previous 15-minute high, and the previous 15-minute high has been broken. Price trading at 104.50, headed to 104.1. and trading through 101 to near 101 or to 104, 150. For 200, and price is at a reaction level. So this would be the displacement, and then this would be the actual. Seems like this candle is still not done. What is the low? 103,750. Not gonna get any lower. So that's just still gonna be the target here. Curious to see if there's an swing set up since there's been a breakup structure. So preparing to potentially add to the position here. So waiting for a new swing to form. Price being delivered to the sell side with speed. Less than 5 minutes remaining in the current candle. Price trading at the 104, 100 level. Consolidating. Price still consolidating here. Price being delivered to the sell side. Back to buy side delivery of price. With the way that this candle is setting up, it looks like it could set up both to the long side and to the short side, depending on how this next candle sets, simply because this being a higher high here, and if this sets also this here. So interesting price action here. At this rate, I won't be able to take an entry unless this price is higher than this, or at least the this candle doesn't matter so much as the following candle. Less than 1 minute remaining in this current 15-minute candle. Price still trading around the 104, 100 level. $104, $150, and a new 15-minute candle, depending on or whether this candle closes, or if this candle closes below the high of this candle, then I may add to the position. Or maybe not. This is about a 3-to-1 as it stands right now. I'm not entirely certain if I want to risk this or not, or I may take a smaller size than what is currently in my order. Price being delivered to the sell side here since the open of this candle. Further sell side delivery with speed at the 104.50 level. And consolidating. back at the 104 100 level. And price delivered with speed to the sell side. So a definite price reaction from that last visit to the 104 100 area of price. Price being delivered to the sell side still. Still very early in this candle, but unless this candle pulls back quite a bit, it is unlikely that I would take an entry. I'm trying to do my best to remain disciplined here as price continues on the way to profit target. But do not want to jeopardize the risk to reward, as this is quickly turning from a 3-to-1 to a 2-to-1 to almost a 1-to-1. So it is unlikely I would risk a position here unless price pulls back in the next 10 minutes or so. So aggressive selling very early in the first 5 minutes of this candle, no different than the previous candle. A lot of consolidation, then a lot of buying. Price trading here near the 104 level. Price potentially preparing to test the 104.50 level. Back to 104. More consolidating. Price reacting here and consolidating. Price testing the 104.50 level, back to the 104.1. It's having a difficult time at that level. I considered taking an entry there, but I want to be more patient. And as you can see, it breaks through. Now giving close to a 4-to-1 risk to reward ratio here. I'm going to take the entry here. Taking another entry before candle closure. Not my best work. Ouch. Another entry here. Price trading at 104.2 and consolidating. Price being delivered to the sell side here. More sell side delivery and consolidation. Back at 104.1. Less than 5 minutes remaining in this candle, which is turning out to be an inside candle here. Very aggressive. I may get stopped out here. This is why you wait for candle closures. So if I get stopped out here and lose money, it will be because of being undisciplined. But I could potentially get back in. So being very aggressive here with my ads, I could say it would be much better had I been more patient. I would not have to stand this drawback or pressure of being stopped out. But much like getting that early entry in that previous candle can create bad habits that you may be able to get away with from time to time, but they will catch up to you and you will pay. So this could stop me out in this candle. I could get stopped out in the next candle unless price action sells off pretty aggressively here and stopped out. So too aggressive there with those ads. Oh, 4282. Gonna get aggressive again here. Clearly not learning my lesson. Alright, I'm gonna slow down here. $104.8627. Okay, this is it pulling back to $104.8627, 4862.7. Approaching candle closure, 104.4654. 4. Okay, I'm going to take an aggressive early entry here again, bit smaller size. Just in anticipation of lack of continuation here. That last candle was pretty aggressive. So an entry at 104.420. And I may potentially add to this position after a closure here. But way too aggressive there on adding on that previous candle. Definitely not a part of my system, but again, it worked earlier, which wasn't the best idea to do, and then trying it again, paying for it multiple times there. But we'll see if I'm able to recover or not from that. Price being delivered to the sell side with speed. Now consolidating. It's interesting. This is the first time I've seen where there's an open price and a high, and I was able to get an entry exactly at the high point of this candle. So very interesting. Buy side being delivered here with a reaction. Could be about to be stopped out again because I did not let this candle close, but this price seems to be reacting from this reaction level that's above it that may have slowed down the previous candle, but we'll see if this level holds. I'm definitely nervous about being stopped out again from being aggressive here. And stopped out again. All right. I'm just gonna park it right now. It appears this is coming back to test my entry. And where's the low? 104, 155. $862. This trade may have some more on it the way it's reacting. 102.614. 104.8627. Try this again, but this time instead of using the high of the candle, I'm going to use this high over here to the left. Way too aggressive here. Price consolidating here at the 104.600 level and 104.650. chose a lower target. I'm going to leave my other target as is, but I chose a lower target just because with measuring on pullback, if this is the extent of it, what is this? 103,750 here. So I know I'm not going to be able to extend this all the way, so I'm likely to have to do this on the 4-hour chart. And let's see if I get blown up again here. If this is the case, it may be time to exit some of these short positions if this pullback here is violated. And it is violated. Wow. Okay, definitely chose the wrong time to trade aggressively here. Okay, this has turned around. Like I was saying, this was showing indecision here. And this broke up and I missed it. Okay. Right now, it seems like we are getting a market structure shift here. See, this was a long right here from here. I was so focused in being short biased, I did not pay attention to that. So for a long, what would that be? So right now, just currently in my longer term positions here, with a stop up here. But this could just be flushing people out here. I'm going to do something that I haven't done in a while, which is be patient. Okay, this is displacement. This just killed this. Let's see if this closes above this level or closes below this level. Oh boy, I read that wrong. Well, I didn't read that wrong. I was biased and traded with my bias. I literally said this could be either way here, and then when this candle forms here, this is for sure a long to take here with this stop down here. And then that would be what here? Is here. What is the high? 3414. So maybe it's coming for the liquidity right here, perhaps. Okay. I'm going to be more patient now instead of being that aggressive. That was a quick lesson learned. Hopefully learned. If this closes and the next candle below it closes lower, then that would signal the short. But with this amount of displacement, this is would be quite a monster type of trade here. Low 750. This low is 750. Yeah. So this would be from here to here. Put this at 750. Wow. It is going for that target. And to take that out, what is this? 103, 750. Okay, we're going here. $102,614 is where we're going. But first, it needs to sweep this sell side liquidity that's up here. This must be the intermediate high here. So 105.2747. Seven. And there we go for a sweep here. I'm gonna wait for the sweep and then take an entry. Still waiting for the sweep. Okay, this ought to satisfy for positioning here. 0874. I could still be barking up the wrong tree here. But this is completely my error for having a bias and not just trading what is directly presented to me by the market. So all of this completely, all of these losses completely avoidable here, just me being an undisciplined trader. And currently being undisciplined as well, but definitely in revenge mode to a degree, but trying to be practical about it, not trying to chase after what I lost or get as aggressive as I had been before. At least now I'm looking at defensive positions to the left for stops instead of just the high of the current candle, which is asking to be stopped out from my experience. And I may still get stopped out of this one position. That's stop is here, since I figured my target would go to here to seek liquidity there. So I may get stopped out of this position. And this was the position that I was saying that had an additional order block, and then this one here up here, so one position down here, or down one position here. Let's see if it takes out this larger position here. All of my stops are located back here, so this would take me out of everything. But if I had gone long here, it would have gone against everything that I was doing. So that would have caused some internal questioning of what I was doing. So this was my target here. So based on what I'm seeing, this should be done now, but should has nothing to do with what it's going to do. This could also not be a short anymore. I've got this as an intermediate term high, so if this is broken, there's going to be a problem with going short here. What would have been smart was to let it go ahead and take that target out before getting in. 105.2745, 74.5. And that's the thing, starting to get more confident and then getting overconfident and complacent instead of, okay, this is what is right here. This is what is right here. Also debating losing the daily chart, just giving myself more to do than necessary. So potentially just going with the 15 and the 4 hour just to focus on intraday. The daily can present some challenges of its own. So just learning as I go, trying not to do too much, but trying to make sure I do enough and take advantage of trading opportunities when they present themselves. But getting overly aggressive can get your account overly depleted and your confidence overly depleted as well. So I'm figuring this intermediate term high that's right here will hold. Right here I have labeled as an intermediate term high here. But this type of price action also has me grateful that I took an exit out of these positions here, right here. Because I would have gotten the other leg back down, but would have gotten stopped out here. But again, ideally, as I mentioned before, getting the profit target here based on the liquidity, the sell side liquidity resting down here. Okay, let's see what this candle, what we have. Yeah, the daily, I like the daily. I'd actually like to trade off the daily, but for Bitcoin, the daily is a bit erratic. 15 trades about as clean. The hour, the 60-minute trades clean as well, or the 60-minute trades cleaner than the 4 hour. So I'll likely be with the 15-minute and the 4 hour, or the 15-minute and the 1 hour. Is this going to blow this intermediate high? If this takes out this intermediate high, this could be turning back into a long trade. Now price being delivered to the sell side with speed, and then some consolidation here. And back to buy side delivery. Now selling with speed. Price consolidating near the 105-200 level. And maybe about to stop me out on stopped out on everything. Okay. Wow. Okay, this is now a long in a big way. So I'm going to put this up, and now I will just wait for the next okay. Okay. Of course, I picked the wrong day to get aggressive here. I'm still uncertain of overall. still could be a short, just clearing out all the orders here. Okay, this is the actual high here. And of course, goes against me immediately. Also, I am not waiting for this candle to close or for the following candle to set up the swing, but this could be putting in a swing here. Ideally, we want to see some selling here in this candle. What do we have here? 750, but 750 still. 103, 750. This is close enough. Okay, looks like we're heading lower. Next target would be 100. So this is okay. They're clearing out for 100, 305, which was the level I was going for originally. 5.1. 105.29, 105.301. 301. 1. Here. Down arrow. I'm going to modify this. So if this breaks up much higher, the short is done for. Just finding that managing these longer term positions can make it challenging to manage these shorter term positions, even though I like to know, hey, there's just something running in the background, managing it, whether or not you leave it on from where it was put on and then have it run all the way back on you, or many different things can happen. So just like the overnight perspective and many other things. So just like I'm seeing here, it seems like the trades that I would want to take on the daily just seem to set up intraday. They just may set up at a different level, but they offer far better risk to reward opportunities if you are able to spot them and take advantage of them. And if these trades actually do work out in my favor, then this currently right now would more than make up for my opening balance. So just needing to hold for these positions. And if this candle completes the swing high, then I will add a small bit more to this position. Potentially. So just over 5 minutes into this candle. So fortunately, being able to take advantage of the Fibonacci retracement tool, or at least repurposed, and now have a better understanding of what I just experienced. One, a short-term position trading against me, and a larger price action move taking place that clears out liquidity before it goes down. So this is what I'm seeing here, this is simply a liquidity sweep of anyone who would have still been in the marketplace from this morning, and anyone who didn't have their stop above the high. So very thorough and efficient sweeping of liquidity there. And I offered my funds up for liquidity very quickly and freely just now. But that's okay. I'm going to make mistakes. I'm going to get too aggressive. I'm going to be not as aggressive as I need to be. There's going to be a host of things. The main thing is that at the end of the day, how is my balance? How is my mental capital? How are all these things? And going through these experiences, getting to learn without risking more than I'm comfortable with. Also expecting to lose, but also anticipating that those losses will be recouped by just simple sound trading and letting the system do what it is designed to do. Some consolidation and a test of the high there. The algorithm may be preparing to go higher, or maybe enticing new sellers into the market in this premium pricing area here. If all goes well, this is just enticing more selling. Still quite a bit of time left in this candle, so difficult to tell what it may decide to do. I am being aggressive in this candle as well. But the price action here keeps testing the high, which is at my initial entry level, and now we break out past, maybe getting stopped out again here. And that level is holding for now. But is unlikely to hold. Looking at this price action, it looks like it really wants to move up here. So it looks like I'll get stopped out of one position. Again, for being overly aggressive and not waiting 15 minutes. And selling with speed here. Looks like I've only marked one of my entries. Seems like that previous candle high may hold here after that test. Less than 5 minutes remaining in this candle. If this candle holds, then you'll see an example of why I like to hold or try to get in and get these tighter stops, but overall likely not worth the hassle. So based on the nature of this price action here, I am not going to lower my stop as aggressively. I may stay like a level back or two, or I just may leave my stops here and just say, come back and get me if you can. But my impression here is I've been waiting for this short opportunity all week, or at least since over the weekend when I saw I missed this opportunity. But now I'm realizing that I didn't miss an opportunity. It may set up on a higher time frame earlier, but eventually it will make its way down to the 15 and provide an opportunity. Price consolidating here around the 105.50 level and 105.100 levels. May take a teeny tiny position here, maybe 103.05.1. 3.1. Less than 1 minute remaining in this candle. And I'll take a small position here at the close of this candle. Price consolidating here going into the close. And last position taken here. Now that we have the swing high in place after a market structure shift. And this trade is for a sweep on liquidity, for any sell side liquidity down in this area here. Price being delivered to the sell side. Interesting trading day today, as it is every day. I'm looking forward to doing some back testing. The New York session will be closed tomorrow, so that'll give me a little time in the day to review over this week the things that I've learned, the mistakes that I've made, the things that I've done well, and also back test the previous 2 weeks as well. And if all goes well, this trade that I am in currently will have some continuation here and be at take profit at some point this week. So just recognizing here that entries for longer trades can transpire here on these lower time frames and set up on my system, as opposed to needing to specifically seek them out on the daily chart. Even though they can be assessed there, the trades that I'm attempting to make on a longer term basis, to me they seem as of now more profitable to take the daily increments that are offered during my kill zones, as opposed to getting into these longer positions that can take a week or two to transpire fully. So shortening up my game here and just being focused mostly on the 15 here, with getting support down here from the 4 hour. So the 4 hour structurally still in a downtrend. So the 4 hour, when it comes to overall structure, the 4 hour chart is the chart that I would only put let's say credence or have any confidence in the actual structure and reality. So we have a 15-minute low being put in here from the previous candle. And this may sell past the 2 previous candles. So now a new 15-minute low here. So we're getting some displacement. If this price action is able to continue, then I will be well on my way to a recovery and then some, likely from my opening balance, say that be if profit target is met, so if this profit target is met, I would be looking at 3 times my starting balance if this is met. So as unpleasant as taking those aggressive stop outs were, it appears that there may be a chance for recovery and then some to have a much better day than I was anticipating if the trades that were on did ever fully get to profit taking. But I can say not particularly happy with the way that I traded, but I can't really say that much any day. Some positive things and some not so positive things, but learning as I'm going every day, and may be able to recover here in a big way. But we'll see here. Price consolidating near the low of the candle here. Price at the 104,700 level, and a new low of this candle has been put in. Price being delivered to the sell side with speed, getting some displacement here, and then looking at this overall structure here, seeing this as an order block, all of these green candles here. So interested to see if this gets validated right here with price trading through. If that is the case, pullback would potentially be anticipated, or depending on the higher time frames, it could just be ready to continue here and expand. So I'll keep watching this to see what the price action delivers here, but price being delivered to the sell side with speed here, a little bit of consolidation. Let's check on the 60-minute chart. Actually, that's what I may do is this. Get dialed in here intraday. I'm going to use 3 charts. Okay. And this is the type of variation that I'm looking for here. 173, 200, 143 here. Okay, so this will help frame the trade. Being aware here, or at least not being aware that the 60-minute chart, the hourly here, has been in an uptrend, while the 4-hour chart is in a downtrend, and the 15-minute chart was in a downtrend. So the 15 in a downtrend, the 4 in a downtrend, but the 1 in an uptrend. So seeing that there's some divergence here on the on my charting here. With these charts up and focusing on intraday trading, I will look into how to better manage what I'm doing here. It seems like London, like Frankfurt and London, do a good job of setting up the day, or over the course of the day, setting up the week, and then the New York market either validating that move to fruition or invalidating it. It seems like today the move is being validated, but first there was the protraction, or the retracement in the opposite direction before the larger trade here short. And price being delivered to the sell side with speed, some consolidation, and a reaction as it approaches a reactionary level. And price consolidating here at the 104,500 and 104,450 levels. So previously I was monitoring the daily chart, looking for trade opportunities off the daily, but it doesn't seem that that will be necessary at all, looking at how this week has transpired. So I'm just going to hone in on my kill zones for London, which includes Frankfurt and New York, and trade these and do my best to become more proficient in these trading windows. See on the 60-minute the price action here the last 2 hours, looking at that would explain me butchering myself here. So I don't believe the market does anything to me. I either participate or do not participate and it is up to me how I choose to participate. So anytime anything happens, I give myself credit for it, good, bad, or indifferent, as opposed to blaming the market or market participants, market makers, anything else other than myself. And we'll see if we have any continuation in this next candle. And though I do my swing highs and lows based on 3 candles, some projections are based off of 5 candles. And this has been met here with this being the swing high, this being the 2 candles to the left side, and this being the 2 candles to the right side. So this would make this a proper swing low here, swing high, and we have price being delivered here, putting in a new 15-minute low from the previous candle. But this trade has some distance to cover before it is complete, if it continues to trade in my direction. But this will do it for my live broadcast today. This is On Tilt Trading, with live trading Bitcoin during the New York session. We'll see you next time.